Good morning and namaste, my friend, and welcome to Namaste Today in the Zodiac Weather. My name is Stepº9. I am the sensei to Sirius joy, here to stand in my heart and walk in the light. It is a pleasure to light walk with you today, my friend. I'm love casting live in 5 dimensions on this beautiful flowering temple of Gaia on Monday, March 30th, 2015. And today we have reached the Grand Master Step 9 of Aries. Step 9 is the natural-born step of Aries. Aries is Step 9. That's according to my 11 steps to Sirius joy. So in those 11 steps, guess what? We don't take action or get our ego involved until Step 9. Which means we have Step 0 and 8 steps. 9 steps, really, before Step 9, if you want to count the secret hidden step of Step 0. So what that means in practical sense, well, we are stepping out of an old way of living, stepping out of old egos, shedding off old personalities, old defense mechanisms, and stepping into a new view. I mean a new view of seeing ourselves, and that's a new definition of you, yourself. The I, the capital I, in any sentence. So today it's about taking action. There's a lot of aggressive energy on the planet to help you take that action. But before you do, let's first tame our brain, shall we, with the phrase of the day. I know who I am not, therefore I act as I am. And so it is. I know who I am not. I'm not that victim. I'm not that poor guy. I'm not the nice guy that doesn't end up winning, right? I'm not that guy anymore. I'm not the fight or flight guy. I'm not the guy running away from love. I'm not that guy anymore, right? And I think that's what it's all about this whole year as we've been ascending past the Maya shift and with the planets and where they are, and Uranus at step 15 and above. I know who I am not. Now, you may not know who you are, but you should definitely know who you are not by now. And therefore, I'm just going to act as I am. And if you don't know who you are, it's simply who you are not. So don't do who you're not anymore. Don't do anything that you're not. And let's be mindful of not being who we're not anymore. No more falseness, just authenticity to who we really are. So I know who I am not. And therefore, I act as I am. And so it is. I thought so. Now, the ruling step of the day is Step 9. This is Aries, this is Mars, this is aggression, this is male, this is, you name it. All those archetypes fall under this energy. And this energy has basically ruled the earth for some time now. We've been in the age of Pisces, but I really don't think we left the control mechanisms of the age of Aries. All right? So we are in this high aggressive energy planet, and we are all trying to reckon with it a bit. And I really think that in this particular transit, and I'll show you here in the cosmic clock why, this is the first time we are stepping out of some of that age of Aries, fight or flight, barbaric definition of male, and allowing ourselves to be driven by higher spiritual other things. And this is that step. So I think we're all stepping out of whatever our ancient self is today. And it kind of works like this. At this point, we are in the first 10 days of the transit, so we're stepping out of what we have been. But this is very powerful because I think if Uranus and other planets, I'll show in a second. Now, the next time we see the 9 come up is we need to act on what we love. So we're going to spend the next 10 days figuring out exactly what we love about this new personality, this new character, and then we're going to act on that. And then finally, 9 is in the final step. Frankly, the final Grandmaster Step 29, where we act on what we feel and we continue to act on what we feel. And remember, action is an important part of the matrix. It's thought, word, and deed, which is an action. So 9, Aries, Mars, when you take action, when you don't take action, these are very important defining parts of your personality and your ability to stand in your power. So today, stand in your power. Be who you are, act on who you are, and do not act on who you are not anymore. That's my advice. Now, with the chakras, things are red, and more red. We have a lot of red. All right, now this is funny because we were just way high up in the crown chakra and having a hard time staying grounded. Now we are tied to the earth, tied to action, tied to masculinity, tied to a lot of definitely feeling the sexual vibration on earth too, I have to say, feeling that spring vibration. So there's a lot of aggro on the planet today. You're going to have to definitely calm yourself. And I'd recommend actually opening up your crown and making sure you're listening to your intuition before you leap or before you jump. So let's look at the timing of today and what's going on with the cosmic clock. So looking at the cosmic clock, the sun is now at step 9 or 9 degrees Aries. That is the purebred step of Aries, and this is the step out of chapter 1 and into chapter 2. Now in this case, I think it's not just from one chapter to another. I think we are changing who we think we are. And you'll see that the 9s are everywhere today, starting with Mercury. Our mind is at step 29, Pisces. So as we are stepping into a new version of us or a new ego, our mind is being tested one last time in the highest vibration on faith. So to some degree, we're having to leap off with faith as we leap away from an old definition of who we are or aren't anymore. Now the moon is in Leo, making it about me, I, and it has recently in the last 24 hours crossed Jupiter. So probably in the last 24, your heart has expanded. It's gotten bigger, like a balloon about something. Could be about actual love, creativity, something you're creating, a child. All of it counts, but we are indeed starting to feel it. And not just feel it, it's wiring into this grand trine and fire. So as the moon crosses Jupiter, it awakens us really at step 12. It opens and helps us change our beliefs. And we are changing our beliefs right now about who we are, but we're changing our beliefs completely with Saturn. Saturn at retrograde step 4. So this means that this whole trine is just waiting for you to say you are somebody different. You are somebody different based on loving or feeling something in your heart different than you thought it was. And that is creating a different I am statement, or at least letting you know for sure, for those who aren't following their heart, you should at least by now know exactly what you're not. That's why I use today's kind of mind control on ourselves, is like, I know what I'm not. That's what we are clear on. And either way, we're moving towards what we want. Now, Jupiter does move direct in about 2 weeks, which means that as soon as we are clear on who we are and who we aren't, we're going to see that love story go forward in everyone's life. Now, speaking of love, Venus herself is at step 16 in Taurus. So Spirit right now is really setting the stage for a lot of fertility right now. And today we are creating a very solid connection to Spirit, one that's very earthly. So today's like a day where you might find a Mary statue or some sort of something very earthly and godlike. But today you are grounding all this passion really in something kind of solid and something spiritual with Venus at step 16. Now, the sun is at step 9 for almost all the day. So today you are saying, I act, I am. You act on what you are. Do not put energy into what you are not anymore. That's the real clear way. What you be is what comes, particularly on steps 9, 10, and 11. And here we are at step 10 later as we move into the night, which means we'll begin to manifest. So whatever you're feeling, whatever you're being tonight, it sticks more like glue than usual. Now, I do kind of think you can trick the matrix. What I mean is you can just act and fake it for the next 2 days, and it will auto-manifest. I think it works that way. You can wait till the very last minute. But once you're in step 10, 11, and 12, you got to hold that note. So starting tonight, you really want to hold that now. Be that note. Be who you are, or be who you intend to become for the next 24 hours. Now, Mars is also at a 9. We were just talking about the 9s and the 29 with Mercury at 29 Pisces. Mars at 29 Aries. So 29 in the sign of 9 as the sun is at 9. Can you believe it, right? That's how it is. So today might be kind of a overly, what I'm looking for, testosterone day. Extra fighting, extra horniness, extra libido, extra vibrato, people going too far. Just kind of make sure to ground yourself, folks, and connect to Spirit, because there's a lot of Aries energy there. But I really think that energy is to pull ourselves out of that old routine. So if you're trying to go on a diet, all this Aries energy is to get you past 7-Eleven and onto the vegetables. You know what I'm saying? So use this aggression energy not to fight yourself, but to pull yourself out of whatever the hell you've been stuck in and move on down the road. All right? Because it's going to deflate as of tomorrow. So let me give you today's joy quest and add it all up for you. Today's joy quest, should you choose to accept it, is live the new you. So they say fake it till you make it. I don't agree with that. I think you have to be what comes. But this is the degree where you want to go ahead and try it out. You want to try it out, one, because you'll have the courage with all this Martian energy to try it out. You have the conviction to keep going. And if you slip or something, just keep moving. Just keep on going. Don't let it stop you today. But try living the new view. And notice that I have a V there for the capital Y. That's me being clever, but also me saying many things at once. That the new you is based on a new view, a perspective, a new way of seeing things. And when you let yourself see it that way, the new you comes out automatically. And then it comes back around again. Once you realize that there's a new you, then you see a new view, in the sense you see new things you didn't see before. But a lot of it comes from deciding to see it differently. That's what allows you to be different. And I recommend today in this next energy, tomorrow too, that you go ahead and live the new view and see if the world stops you, right? Especially if it's good and it's heartfelt. That's really the best way to do it, in my opinion. So if you're watched over in my personal Sensei network, and so many new people are coming on in April, I'm excited. Today at 11:11 a.m., I'm going to actually give you the little clue that it takes for you to go for it. So what does it take for you to go for it? Just go for it in your life? Well, I'll give you what I think it is. And at 3:03 p.m., what is the inner secret I am statement? So we all have two I am statements. There's this I am we tell the world, like, oh, I'm a dentist. But then there's this I am we tell our inner self, like, but I'm secretly a superhero. So I'm going to put out what I think your secret I am is at 3:03 p.m. Now, it's not too late. You've got just one day left to sign up for April's Sirius Joy Personal Sensei Service. This is a lot of fun. As you can see, it's tied in my show. We're going to get deep, build this new ego in this next 30 days. It's only a 30-day commitment for $19.95. There is no renewal, and you will enjoy it. If you haven't tried it already, come on down to SiriusJoy.me. There's a video that explains a lot deeper what the service is. So before we go to commercial, let's take a look at today's telepathy. I'm going to beam to you an actress, an Aries actress. All three of these ladies are Aries actresses. Am I thinking about, though, number 1, Debbie Reynolds, number 2, Patricia Arquette, or number 3, Robin Wright? I'll have the answer for you when we get back right after this. There's a secret in your birthday to courage, and courage leads to love. Are you ready to find out the truth? I have the answer. You too can find the truth if you dare. All that and more at secretsofbirthdays.com. SoulGarden.tv. And welcome back to Namaste Today. So for today's telepathy, I asked you a question. Hey, I was saying I'm thinking of an Aries actress, and all three of these ladies are Aries actresses, by the way. Was I telepathically sending you Debbie Reynolds, Patricia Arquette, or Robin Wright? Which was it? Robin Wright, actually. Do you know who Robin Wright is? She's actually she's an Aries, has been a lot of things, actually. Right now, she's currently in House of Cards. If you watch that on Netflix, amazing. She plays the wife of the vice president and then president, if you watch that series, not to blow it too much. But she was also the blonde in Forrest Gump. So she's been playing like these iconic women for a long time. And this is why I really love this woman. She was the snotty princess in Princess Bride as well. So Robin Wright, hey, she's cool. I like her a lot. Also, of course, Debbie Reynolds. You hear about what it was like growing up with Debbie Reynolds, of course, from her daughter, Princess Leia, if you know that whole thing. And I guess Debbie Reynolds was real tough as a child, and she was an Aries. Aries can be tough on their kids sometimes. I'm just saying. Who am I thinking of? I can think of Carrie Fisher. That's what I'm thinking of just now. So now for our rock and roll gospel, we're looking at Aries, rock and roll legends, and those who help us rock. And today you will definitely see the Aries in this musician, Steven Tyler, who is a step 5 Aries. Right? Step 5 means Gemini. So that's a Gemini type of Aries. And I can't help but think of his mouth, man. He's just got such a big step 5 mouth. Love in an elevator. But that's not the song I chose, actually. I thought for Aries and for a step 9 day, walk this way, right, would be perfect for Aries. Walk this way, talk this way. That's Aries, telling you what to do and how to do it. But before you go and rock out with Mr. Tyler, let's take a look at the moods of each of your brothers and sisters today, and we're going to look at exactly what they are stepping out of, basically. So you're seeing a new view in a certain area of your life, and here's your new view for each of the 12 signs, starting with the Scorpios. Sunny and professional today for the Scorpions with that moon in Leo, but I think you're seeing a new view on your daily reality or health. And that view, of course, is a higher, better view. Step 1, the Leo, sunny and cool with the moon in their sign, seeing a new view on belief or on their life's purpose now as they step forward. So you want to act on and do what you say right now, Your Majesty. Step 2, the Cancers, sunny and productive today, out manifesting life, I think, but you are seeing a new view on your career and the choices you have in the future. Step 3, the Sagittariuses, sunny and passionate today, but I think having a new view on love and what your creative choices are. Step 4, the Aquarians, sunny and sentimental. I think you are seeing a new view on your mindset, their whole approach to thinking, and your attitude, the attitude you take and the tone you keep. Step 5, the Geminis, sunny and chatty today, seeing a new view, though, on your social life, where you fit in, and your overall public reputation. Really kind of fitting into that I am statement. And the Libras, step 6, sunny and social today, feeling out in public, but seeing a new view when it comes to the way you relate to yourself and a new view of yourself in relationships. Step 7, the Pisces, sunny and hyper alert to their reality, but I think seeing a new view on their self-worth or self-esteem, and that of course translates into money potential. Step 8, the Capricorn, sunny, private, withdrawn today, but I believe having a new view on their feelings at large and also a new view on what feeling secure really means. Happy birthday to the Aries, step 9s, sunny and childlike today, having a new view though on yourself and who you are truly becoming, or becoming this time. Step 10, the Tauruses, sunny, nesting and resting today, but seeing a new view on inner faith and what fearlessness truly is for you. Moo, 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 moo. I speak fluent Taurus. Step 11's the Virgos, sunny and spiritual today, but seeing a new view on self-trust, and that means how you can transform yourself. Once you trust, you can jump, baby. All right, so looking at our Lightwalker parade here above the clouds. If you're on YouTube, please be kind and do subscribe. We thank you ahead of time. It helps us with our relationship with them. And on Facebook, you can be our friends. Come to soulgarden.me. And you can join our email list, where I'll email you out in the mornings at soulmart.me. And don't forget, you got just 1 day left. That's actually not true. Just 1 day left to join or resubscribe to our Sirius Joy Personal Sensei Network. Come on down to soulmart.me for a full video on what that's all about. And I am so grateful to be of soul service to you, as always. Thank you so much, friend. Have a great day here. Take action. Be who you are and do not be who you are not. And I'll see you 24 hours with more. Until then, remember, I love you and live love V.
This is just so ironic.